Alright, good morning, everyone. We are live, and if you can't already tell, we've had some interesting stuff happen already. Or way earlier in the morning. Look at this. You can see this is the new week opening gap, and you can see how price respected it perfectly after taking out Asia's lows. Now, is that random? No, it's not random. This stuff is not random. You can see how price came down, pushed into this new week opening gap. Let me make sure my audio is working. And then we had a fair value gap form, right? We had a fair value gap form. And so what did I do? Guys, this is a 2022 model. So what did I do? Check this out. I said, I'm going to try this out. I entered when we retested this fair value gap, simply because we swapped Asia's lows into this new week opening gap. This seemed high probability. And what was I targeting? London's highs. And you can see this is so far playing out, but we'll just have to see if it ends up playing out all the way. This was a trade on demo, so not really anticipating any or expecting anything, but I thought that it was an interesting trade to try out because look, such a clear and obvious sweep of Asia's lows, and so much liquidity up here. So much buy side liquidity. So when we sweep Asia's lows, I have to think, okay, well, where are we possibly going to go after we sweep Asia's lows? Possibly London's highs. So then, you measure out the standard deviation of this, that -1 lines up perfectly. As well, this doesn't line up as well, but this -1 lines up incredibly well. So, I find that interesting. But we are going lower now, so we're just going to have to see what happens. But like I was trying to say, these key time levels clearly mark entry points for smart money. If you're a smart money entity, you need to get your orders filled. So you enter at that high here. I just made this video about this. Imagine these RRs that these smart money entities are getting. You just enter off these midnight open, and then boom, right down to those unprotected lows. You know what I mean? It's very obvious to me that this is happening. Like even if you're wrong, okay? These are 8-to-1 RR trades. Okay, you're wrong. Okay, let's say you mess this up. Okay, so I don't think they're gonna care if they're right the other 5 times, It's for instance, what if they enter here, they're getting their orders filled. Targeting equal lows. Boom. That's a 10-to-1 risk reward trade. That's stupid. Should I start trading like this? Because genuinely speaking, this is actually kind of stupid. Look at these RRs you can get off of these midnight opens. That's genuinely insane. How come no one else is talking about this except for me? Imagine if you just enter at the midnight open, boom, down to the equal lows, 10-to-1 risk reward trade. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna get it wrong, but with a 10-to-1 RR, that's ridiculous. It just kind of is common sense to me. Look at this from yesterday, right? What did we have yesterday that happened? Well, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. We had 8:30, right? Pushed into 8:30. Imagine you entered, because this overlapped with the new week opening gap. Imagine you entered off of that overlapping. You see the RR you can get on some of these trades? This is stupid. This is like literally dumb. Like, yeah, you're not gonna be right every single time, but 30 to 1 RR trades, that's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're like, you just put limit orders at these key time levels, and like, yeah, sometimes you'll be wrong, but when you're right, you get a 30 to 1 RR trade. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, how do more people not think this is crazy? I don't understand. Like, yeah, for instance, this one you'd be wrong, right? This midnight open, you'd be wrong. But to be fair, this wasn't a good target because you just had a giant fair value gap. You want to have some kind of clear target. Like, in this case, London Highs was a great target. So, I mean, like, here you go, another one, right? 931. Like, sure, okay, maybe you got stopped out here. But whatever, you messed up. That's okay. Like, it's possible, like, you're gonna mess these up, but when you're right, that's a 21 to 1 risk reward trade. And if you just put your stop loss a little bit lower, you would have got that 12 to 1 risk reward trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is worth the risk. 12 to 1? I mean, come on. Jeez, bro. I think that is Enigma, personally. Because that's just ridiculous. These time levels are insane. Like, look at this. I guess we left equal lows over here, huh? I was gonna say if that was a time level, but it wasn't. Oh, man. It's crazy stuff, honestly. Alright, let's talk about the market. Let's talk about what our bias is and what we think is going on. Let's get some perspective here. So, we have these equal lows, and as well, we have equal highs above, at least relatively equal highs. This is a giant buy-side pool here. So, I ideally want to see these equal lows get swept because we've already came all the way down here. Might as well sweep them at this point. And then, hopefully from there, we can continue higher. If you go to the higher time frame chart, I'm going to pull up the higher time frame chart here. We're going to look at that on NQ1. You can see T-Trade's indicator has shown us that our bias should probably be bullish because, yeah, we got a sweep of previous week's low, a change in state of delivery, and at this point, we're delivering from a fair value gap within discount. That's kind of how I see it right now. Delivering from a fair value gap within discount. And originally, I was bearish, thinking this was a sell model. But I think if it was going to be a sell model, it needed to kind of hold here, and it clearly didn't. So, but that's just my thoughts. You got to take what I say with a grain of salt. But I like using this indicator for bias. You can see, look at how, like, a lot of the time it can give you pretty good bias. Like, even if you're not trading the model, like, look at that, you know, like, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. So I like using this indicator for bias, even though it's not going to be accurate 100% of the time. to just have it for bias is nice. And the nice thing is you can use it on all time frames. So like, check this out on the 15-minute. Boom. The hourly. Boom. Let's see if we got one on the 4-hour here. It's just loading. Not really. Okay, we got the 2.5 and the 4.5 up here. So this is still valid. Let's check the daily. The daily T-Trades. The T-Trades model is so good, guys. So good. I need to make a video on the T-Trades model because it is actually really, really nice. But yeah, this is the one I'm using right now, this hourly one. It's pretty solid. Let's check our stat map. We have our open. This is the daily one. So we went to the daily manipulation. So I guess it's important to keep that in mind. Like, since we went to the daily manipulation, maybe we're going to the daily distribution. We should probably keep that in mind because clearly we went to the daily manipulation. I know I was bullish initially, but I gotta be able to change my bias if the information presents itself. So we went to that daily manipulation level. Wonder if we got any SMTs. Let's check for SMTs here. We actually didn't really get any SMTs. Yeah, I don't really see any SMT. Let's go to the hourly chart. Oh, we got SMT. Okay, check this out. Actually, we somewhat have an important SMT here with this external high. So we have SMT here. We hit that daily manipulation level. I'm kind of actually in the short term thinking we might actually be switching to bearish. I know I wanted to see London highs get hit, but I'm actually kind of after getting more information, it's starting to seem more like possibly we could be bearish. Did we hit those equal lows yet? Come on, we gotta have hit those equal lows. No? Okay. Well, the unfortunate thing is we have equal highs and we have equal lows. So, tough. We have liquidity on both sides of the market here. It's just weird that we hit that statistical manipulation level. Like, I know I want to be bullish, but why did we hit the statistical manipulation level like that? I don't really think that seeking equal lows and equal highs on micro is a good idea, to be honest. Well, are you saying like since I should be using the NQ1 chart instead? Is that what you're saying? Since since the micro chart's not gonna be the same as NQ. I see what you're saying, but these equal lows are still here on NQ. They're still here. I mean, the thing is, they're still going to be relatively equal. Like, on one of these were equal highs. Okay, yeah. So then we should definitely be looking at NQ1 for the equal highs and equal lows, and that's why I have this pulled up. So I'm not really even using NQ1, but I was just showing how crazy it is that like these time levels support price so well. like imagine if you're an institutional investor, you just put a limit. You want to get your orders filled, right? You just put your limit order at one of these time levels, and you exit at a higher low. And imagine these RR trades you can get, like 9-1, 8-1. Like these are small trades, but the RR on these trades is ridiculous. Like even from yesterday, um, like I was showing how, like, imagine you put your entry here and you just targeted London's highs. That's a 30-1 RR trade, you know? Like that's insane. Like I know that's only gonna work like half the time, but 30-1 half the time is ridiculous. Like here you got another example. Like this one you'd have to have a bigger stop loss, obviously, but same thing. This would be a 11-1 RR trade. I mean these key times support price. It's just absurd to me more people don't use these. I don't understand why everyone doesn't use these. It's crazy to me. Like especially new week opening gaps too. Like if you get a new week opening gap overlapping with a time level, or you get a new day opening gap overlapping with a time level, it's like so good. So we're gonna have to figure out our bias, because originally I was bullish, but it's looking like actually I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even on this 2022 model trade, because I'm actually not as convinced we're bullish anymore. I might actually close it. I'm just gonna close it. I'm not as convinced we're bullish anymore because we got SMT. We got an SMT, and it's kind of hard to see, but we got SMT with this high here. So you can see how this high and this high are SMT. I have it pulled up on the other chart, but just trust me, there's an SMT with that high. And we hit that daily statistical manipulation level to the tick. So that's a big red flag to me as well. So bearish SMT, statistical manipulation, and then we just violated this fair value gap on the 15-minute. So all red flags to me personally. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check his server. I have no idea, but we did violate this 15-minute fair value gap. And so I was bullish. I was thinking this was a buy model because we came off of that new week opening gap. But we're moving weird. We're moving weird. It's like this is possibly a target now. Probably gonna go down here. I need more information to really make a trade. But like, jeez, dude, imagine you targeted here 27-1 risk reward trade. I mean, that's crazy. I might have to make my own model based off these time levels. I swear, if I just make a model based off of these time levels, like I'm thinking like enter on a time level targeting like a key liquidity pool. I think that would be a profitable model, but I don't really know exactly how to do it. But you can see how, like, look at this one, right? Enter off this time. I guess that's the same one I just had. But yeah, it's just like kind of ridiculous. Or like enter on new week opening gap, right? Same thing. Enter on new week opening gap. Targeting. I don't even know what you target. You don't even need to target that anything crazy. Just go for that. But yeah, you could target London's highs. You would probably get you probably lose on this, but I don't know. I just think the time levels are fascinating. Clearly they work, but we got to figure out our bias. It is kind of tricky to me. This could be, since we swept, so London sweeps Asia's highs, we get a high around 3 a.m. What does that tell you for the daily profile? Think about that, right? We know that if London forms the high So we got three options for daily profile. The three main options. You have, um, what are they? You have reversal in London, reversal in New York, or basically just AMD. This seems like a London reversal type of day. Let me pull up London reversal daily profile. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's getting kind of warm in here. So, oh, it's actually already 9 a.m. Eastern. So it's getting kind of later. We took out those equal lows though, which was very important. I wanted to see that happen. Basically, London reversal is when you get a push into a key level during London. So let's see if we got that. Yeah, look. One hour order block. Right at the statistical manipulation. What the heck? Bro, that's crazy. I think this could be market maker sell, especially because we have that SMT. I was bullish. I wanted London's highs, but I think that this is a London reversal day now. With that in mind, maybe if we get a reaction off of this fair value gap, I could get some kind of entry. I'm trying to figure out, are we in premium of any range here? Let's see. So, we know what we should do. Let's measure out this. So if we are anticipating this to be the manipulation, then we should have something to target below us. New York PM lines up with the 2 to 2.5. Like, I know we have equal highs, but the thing about equal highs is you don't have to go there right away, and there's a lot of signs showing this could be a sell model with the 1 hour order block, statistical manipulation, SMT. This is my own personal perspective. Take what I say with a grain of salt. But we are also distributing off of these time levels. So we went into 8:30, pushed down, went into midnight, pushed down. So those are also red flags to me. Measuring out this, if this is manipulation, you got that 2 to 2.5 down here. It's the only thing about it that I don't like is we have the new week opening gap here. Okay, let me go back to the chart. Let's see if we got any low time frame SMTs. I don't see SMT there. we have a let's see. We have this 4-hour per value gap within discount. I think we could be drawing here. We have the mean threshold of this order block. That seems like an obvious place. Are we just gonna dump again like yesterday and not get an entry? Because that's, if so, that's annoying. I'm figuring it out, but this is why I have to get on the charts earlier so I don't miss a trade. But I don't even know what I would have taken if I was on the charts earlier. Like, was there any entry? Like high, low, higher, high, lower, low. You could maybe enter off of this breaker. See, okay, look at this. Check this out. This is kind of cool. So, high, low, higher, high, lower, low. So you have a breaker block here. Breaker block here. And this breaker block overlaps with this midnight open. So entry could be at that, and then boom. So the best time levels overlap with confluences, honestly. Because like this midnight open overlapped with this breaker block. Boom. Missed 1 minute trade. What was the 1 minute trade? What was the time of it? We have equal highs here. Yeah, I feel like right now I'm leaning towards bearish because we did violate this 15-minute fair value gap. But we had SMT with that high, and we went to the statistical manipulation. Oh, that's the new day opening gap. Where's the new week opening gap? New week opening gap. We have, so that distribution level is right around that new week opening gap. To be honest, I could totally see that. I could totally see us coming back to that new week opening gap. That's actually, I could totally see that. And I wonder if I measure out, oh my gosh, that 4 to 4.5 is like right there. Bearish, balance off bearish fair value gap and inversing 2 minute fair value gap. Okay, let's see. This, I see. Oh, yeah. You mean this? This 1 minute inverse? Yeah, I could have taken that, but like I think it's okay, but I don't know, medium probability. I think that, I don't know, we're just, look at this giant dump. I feel like we need more structure. No, yeah, no, I feel like that was a good trade. I just, no, it's probably a good trade. I'm just concerned because I think in general, you're just trying to, like, this trade seems like, it seems too late. Like, I know that we could easily just keep dumping, and we might, but, like, on the off chance we don't, like, we just took out these lows, and we have the new week opening gap to get through. I just didn't, I'm not sure I'm interested in it yet. I want to see something better than that. Where's the new week opening gap? Where's that? Oh, I've switched it to new week opening. Go back to new day. Yeah, like I just don't know if this is the best trade I've ever. I just don't know if I want to take it. But you should definitely take it if you like it. I guess it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Probably you could easily get A. I should have taken it on demo. I should have taken it on demo down to the new week opening gap. And then that would be a 2-1. Oh well. That would have been a good trade. You're right. That would have been a good trade. I'm just too picky. That would have been a good trade. But we have equal highs here. Um, so maybe if we can get some kind of reaction off the new week opening gap back to the equal highs, then maybe I'll take something like that. We have a 15-minute rejection block. I'm being fancy. Um, I like these equal highs. And yeah, that's another reason I'm just not like there's a lot that these equal highs kind of are concerning for shorts. Maybe, if we can get what is this? I wonder, so this is kind of like a 15-minute BPR. If we can get another move back up to that, but I don't know if we will. Honestly, it's probably just gonna go straight down. I don't know. I don't really know. I guess I could have taken this. But this is good that we have our bias figured out a little better. So I think PM's lows are coming. I'm surprised we didn't get SMT. If we're bearish, I'm surprised we didn't get SMT like at these highs. That's something that did surprise me. Let me go back to the chart here. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so we just took out this low and this low. New week opening gap. So our bias is completely right. And you definitely could have taken this trade. That would have been good. I should have just taken that. Next time I see something like that that's in line with my bias, I'll take it. That was just a missed opportunity by me. But yeah, next time, especially if it's in line with our bias like this, delivering off a fair value gap, inversing a fair value gap, I'll take it next time. I just, yeah, I need to, next time I see something like that, I'll take it. That's, as long as it's in line with our high time frame bias, then yeah, I'll take that next time. Did you take this? You know what I would like to see though, that would really give me a lot of conviction, is if we can get a reaction off of the new week opening gap, a new day opening gap, and then continue lower. That would be nice. And the new day opening gap would be in premium of this, which would be cool. So we got a fair value gap overlapping with that area. Oh yeah, I definitely could have taken it, but especially because it was in line with my bias, but I just did it. Next time I see something like that, I will. It's in my mental memory for the future. I think we could just go straight down. I mean, yeah, this is getting pretty aggressive. Whoa, we just hit that 2 to 2.5. So maybe we actually get a retracement here. Yeah, I could see us getting a retracement. Looks like we will get one. So if we can get a retracement to the new week opening gap down to PM's lows, that would be in line with our bias. That would be pretty nice. You see, that also was this 4 to 4.5 as well. So, yeah, PM's lows seems to be the draw in the short term. Honestly, if I get any kind of entry, I would consider leaving runners, just to leave runners, because I think that the higher time frame is very, very bearish. We got a very high time frame SMT. This is a very high time frame sell model here. I don't know if we're gonna get a opportunity to get in though. But yeah, so we have that fair value gap here. So if we can get a reaction off this fair value gap, maybe tap the bottom of the new week opening gap and then inverse, that'd be cool. Maybe we will get that. Market opens in 5 minutes. We'll just have to see what happens. But that distribution level lining up with the new week opening gap is pretty cool. Oh, we should turn on our session stat map. Okay, let's try this. Session stat map. Get to the bottom. Why are you up there? Session stat map. You can see very similar stories playing out here. Distributions down here below PM's lows. So looks like we're distributing down, so we're probably going to go to that distribution level. And we are coming back up here, so we might get something. I'm going to get ready to take a trade. I think if we get a good trade, I'll take this on eval probably, just because I think this is good. I'm just going to get the account ready in case I do want to take a trade on here, because we are coming off of this new week opening gap. have a good target, New York PM's lows. So just a little fractal of the giant sell model here. What does T-Trade's model say? I like using T-Trades for bias. It's helpful. Okay. We are getting that push back up into this. So we're going to see if we respect this. Or maybe we're going to inverse. That would be interesting as well. We'll just have to see. Did market open yet? Down to New York PM's lows. $30-second inverse here. Off the new week opening gap. Okay. What would this be? How many contracts? 8 contracts? That can't be right. Risking 200? 8 contracts? What? That's what it says. Okay. If we get this down to PM's lows, I'll take it. Because we're delivering off this fair value gap and the new week opening gap. And maybe 930 too. Oh, you know what? That's maybe what we're going to do. Maybe we're going to go up, put in 930, and then we're going to deliver off of it. Okay, we just put in 930. I think we are possibly retesting it. I don't know. If we close below, we got 13 seconds. Oh no, come on, bro, no. Oh my gosh, this is stupid. Yeah, we're probably gonna go run PM's low, but we closed too low. We closed too low. Maybe we can get a retest of 930 and get a better entry. almost at 9:30. Should I try entering at 9:30? I think I'm gonna take this. Yeah. Stop loss is a close back above this for value gap. Close back above this for value gap is my stop loss. Okay, once we hit this low, I'm going to stop loss to break even. Stop loss to break even. Should I leave runners? Let's leave runners. Let's leave runners. We're gonna take off. Oh man, maybe 6. Let's take off 6 at PM's lows, but let's leave some runners. Because I think that it's very possible we could just start dumping. Oh, what? Come on, man. Okay, stop loss is at break even. I'm gonna move my stop loss at here because I don't trust having to manually do it. If it comes up too fast, I don't want to get wrecked. Okay, let's take off 6. I can't take off 6. I can only take off all. Alright, this is stupid. I'm just gonna take profit here. Actually, I'll just wait. Okay. Alright, boom. I just hit a 3-1 on my eval. Let's go. What? Why'd you say no? Why no? Why'd you say no? I can't take partials. I had to take all off. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I wanted to leave runners, but I genuinely... Oh, you mean like You can. Ah, oh, dang it, dang it! I just didn't think about. Is that? Am I allowed to do that on Apex? I know it's gonna keep dumping. I know it's gonna keep dumping. It's just gonna keep going. I I I don't. I'm not really like super upset though. It's okay. I am using a prop firm. This is with Apex. You're allowed. So I'm allowed to do like when I entered here. I'm allowed to do because I did 8 contracts. So instead, I could just use. I could just do like 4 sets of 2. Could I do 4 sets of 2? Does that work? Yeah, I would have 100% left runners. I would probably leave a runner to low key. I'd leave a runner to the. I'd leave a runner to this low, just because honestly, I really do think that we're about to dump. And I already got my money, so at this point, I just want to see this low get hit. That would have been a 7-1. Because also this low, this new day opening gap, is right below this low. Well, I'm not upset, bro. I just hit a 3-1. I really can't be upset. I really can't be. That was a great trade. Or was it 2.7-1? I don't know. It was like around 3-1. I entered like here. Okay. Yep, this probably would get hit too. Oh, well, it's okay. That is okay. Just need a piece of the pie. Yeah, I'm not upset. This was a good trade. So it's not against the rules? Dang, dude. Yeah, that was a great trade. Okay, good. Yeah, well, I just wasn't sure because there's just a ton of rules with Apex. I have no idea what the rules are. Oh yeah. Man, that's crazy. I would have made $600 just from that trade. $600 real dollars from one trade. Man, that's crazy. Okay, what time was this? 9:30. No, this was actually I did it 9:32 a.m. Yeah, not really yet. That's awesome. What is this? A new day opening gap or a new week opening gap? That's awesome, bro. What a trade. What a trade. All right, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go use the bathroom, but These time bubbles and the New Day opening gaps are OP, bro. It's insane. I can't believe that. Like, wow, it's just crazy. I don't get why more people don't use these. Genuinely. Okay, I'll be back. Dang. Bro, that was awesome. That was so good. I'm so proud of us. So you took that too? Did you take that on eval or demo? Probably, yeah. This is a good target because it's right before the New Day opening gap. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, this is an excellent target because yeah, right before the New Day opening gap, and that New Day opening gap just held. So that was crazy. But I don't think you want to go long here. I think you're a little too bearish. Oh my gosh. These New Day opening gaps are powerful. Sheesh. Well, I think I'm gonna be done for the day because that was awesome. Inverse 1 minute. I'm gonna set up the eval account in case I want to take trade on eval, but I'm done for the day on my um, whatever. whatever the other account's called. No positions. Okay. Inverse 1 minute, there's equal lows on the left side down there. With LRLR, so there might be one more dump. Let's see if we can find them on NQ. One minute equal lows. I'm trying to find it. Do you know what the price is for the equal lows? Are you talking about these? Oh, 40, 10, 1042. Okay. We also have equal lows here, too. We got 2 sets. So yeah, we'll probably get another dump to these lows. Whoops. Okay. I just don't like we have this New Day opening gap's kind of sitting in between us here. We just have to get through this. I don't even know. And then if we get through it, then this RR is not super good. So, I don't know. Targeting these equal lows would be a little better RR. But is that something that's realistic? You can see the 2 to 2.5 lines up with these pretty well. Well, I may measure out that a little better. Okay, so this actually lines up pretty well. This 2 to 2.5 lines up pretty well with these equal lows. And this 4 to 4.5 lines up with these equal lows too. So I bet we're gonna go down to that area. So I would honestly just target these equal lows. I'll keep both of them up, but I think this is the best target. I'm trying to think what kind of trade would you even take here? Maybe like, yeah, I'm thinking either, okay, we might get through the end dog here. Maybe we'll get through, oh, maybe we'll hold it. Where's the new week opening gap? I need to get 2 versions of this so I can have new week and new day. So um I'll have New Day be purple. What? I'm so confused. It doesn't matter. As long as they're both on the chart, that's what matters. New week opening gaps, New Day's opening gaps are both there. I don't know why it's not an option to have both of them on at once. Mm-hmm. So if we can get through this, maybe we'll retest it and we'll get something. We closed below it. Yo, I wonder if a good strategy could be like closing through a New Day opening gap and then entering off the like an inverse end dog. You basically, instead of an inverse for value gap, it's an inverse an inverse end dog. Did I just invent the best strategy in the world? Like inverse for value gap, but just inverse end dog. Boom. The inverse end dog. Genuinely, this could be like actually kind of good. What do you mean by is a meta? Like it's a real thing? Oh, because you said it and I said it at the same time. Bro, we just might have invented Enigma. Bro, look at this. This isn't. Oh my gosh! Look, imagine. Bro, that's crazy. We just. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna write this down. This is a group. This is a good. Like even if it's not like. You have. It's hard to deny that this is like decent. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Inverse and dog. Video on inverse and dog strat. Inverse and dog strat. Oh, you know what though? This would not have worked. That's okay. Inverse n dog slash n log strat. Yeah, I feel like we just need to figure out under what context it works because it's not gonna work like in all contexts, but it will work in some contexts. Like think about this. Like once we closed above this on the 5-minute, we just once we closed above this. Look at this. Once we close above this. What if we do n dog to n dog? So like the strat could be like I guess this one would have failed. No, it wouldn't. We didn't get a close above it. This one would have failed. Oh, I like that. Inverse end dog, wait for retest, in which you're creating a repeat, then trade like this. Like this, you mean. Inverse end dog, wait for retest. Dude, that's nice. Inverse end dog, wait for retest. Let me write that down. Inverse end dog, wait for retest. Strat. Aligned with a fair value gap. Inverse end dog, wait for retest, aligned with a fair value gap strat. Huh. I feel like we might be onto something here. I think we'd probably get it right now. Look, if we can get a retest of this right here, that would be pretty good. So maybe we'll sweep and then we'll come back up. We want to go straight to our target. Bro, I'm thinking we're going to start catching some pretty crazy trades here soon. I think we sure know a lot. Like, everything we say happens. From the very beginning, we were like, yeah, we're probably in a market maker sell model. We're probably actually going to come down and come to this new week opening gap here. From the very beginning of the day, I mean, initially I was wrong about the bias, but eventually I realized, oh yeah, this is a sell model. We had SMT with that high. We had a London reversal daily profile. Like, eventually I realized, and once I did, we were cooking all day. Like, we were right about everything. We were saying this is gonna come to the new week opening gap, and crazy. The potential of this, once we get really good at it, is just absurd. Okay, so let me copy and paste this. So new week opening gap and new day opening gap, I have both now. I know what to do. I'm just gonna have both of these be blue and then have both of these be purple. That way I know whether it's a new week opening gap or a new day opening gap. So I'm going to do the same. Yep. Just like we suspected. Imagine I left more runners. 10-1 risk reward trade. Insane. Okay, let's see if we can... I think you should take all off here because look at this. What was I gonna say? Look at if you measure out the manipulation. There's a few ways to do it, but I think you should take off all here because I was measuring something out, and it was like, yeah, the 4 to 4.5 is right with these equal lows. Maybe I measured this a little badly. This 4.5, this 4 is right at the equal lows. Maybe you could say, maybe measure it like this. Actually, yeah, we're probably gonna go to the new. You're probably fine. I don't really know. It's honestly negligible. It's probably not gonna matter that much. Your last runner is your last runner. It's like, okay. Yeah, but this is crazy. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, what else was I doing? It was this. I was switching new week opening gaps to purple. Purple. Okay. And then, wait, is that new day opening gaps or new week opening gaps? I want new week opening gaps to be blue. Yeah. Sweet. So now I have both of them on the chart at once, which is really helpful, honestly. The only thing that I don't know if I like about having partials is like it might be kind of stressful to try and close all of those at once. Like, let's say like I have 3 different contracts, but then it comes back up. I have to manually stop myself out at break even. So I have to stop that's going to take me like a minute to stop myself out of, maybe not a minute, but it's going to take me like however long to just close. Okay, close this one, close this one, close this one. That might be kind of stressful if we come up back to break even. It's not automatic, and I have to close all of them at once. That's something that I don't know if I like. I'll have to think about what I'm going to do. But yeah. Crazy. I'm already basically done. Like I'm just at this point, like there's not much else to look at. I'm done. You could have even taken. So we reacted off of this new day opening gap. You could have even taken this, but no, you could have. Honestly, we react off the new day opening gap. Close below. You could have taken this, but once again, it's just like, yeah, because if you just have your stop loss above this high, above the new day opening gap, I feel like that's a pretty safe trade. Just kind of depends where you put your stop loss, but this seems like a pretty safe trade because you have this BPR protecting you, and you have the new day opening gap protecting you, and then you can move your stop loss to break even right when you hit this low, or maybe not right when you hit. I don't know. It kind of just depends what you want to do, but this would have been a pretty solid trade. And you could have even taken it down here for a 3.3 to 1. Wow. A lot of great trades. And like in your head you could be like, "Oh, why not this one? Why didn't this one work?" It's like we're bearish. We're within a giant market maker sell model. So why would we ever take that? That's where the higher time frame context really comes into play. And you need to understand higher time frame. But yeah, this SMT and the daily manipulation was critical for sure. like, if I pull up, check this out. Right from daily manipulation to daily distribution. Stat map OP. Stat map is OP. I'm gonna make a tweet about that. What kind of PD rate was that? Hourly order block. SMT. This is crazy. I mean, genuinely. That is crazy. That's crazy. 9:30. Previous day's time levels are working too. Oh my gosh. I need to extend them out further then, because they don't go all the way over on mine. Oh my gosh. How can I make them go over further? I'll figure it out later. I'm gonna post this tweet. Hang on, I'm just tweeting something real quick. That's crazy. I can't believe that. All right, let's see how we can we get the can we get the time levels to go over further? Oh, that's not what I wanted. That just made them thicker. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Um, dotted. I don't know how to get them to go over further. To be fair, I don't really want them going over. I feel like I'll just draw them out. I'll just go like this. Like if I want to use them, I'll probably just draw them out like this. Like I'm not. I'd rather have the ones from yesterday just be over there. Like if I really do want to use them that bad, I'll just draw them out. That's crazy. You were right. It did stop the drop for a little. Oh my gosh. And then look at this one. Look at how 830 we broke through 830 and then we retested 830 as a support level. Dude, we might genuinely have to start trading the time levels. Like, I know we haven't proven that it works yet, but this is crazy. Like, if we just enter at time levels, I feel like with a stop loss right above it, I feel like that's pretty goated. I don't know. It's very interesting to know about at least, and we'll do more. Um, we'll just keep learning, but it's exciting. It's really exciting. Honestly, I think today was a great day. I think I'll just end the stream here and call it because I think today was a great day. I'm probably not gonna see any more trades. I know I should probably stream until 11, but oh man, I think it's okay to call it today. I think it's a really good day today. So I will see you. Yeah, I'll probably just go and I'll see you later sometime in the Discord. But this, wow, crazy. All right.